We are jumping into game 2. The map is Yansu. Yansu, right? Did I pronounce that right?
Yansu.
And we have in the lower left corner Kane, and in the upper right corner Catz.
And this is a map, it's kind of similar to the last one actually. It looks very different obviously, but very short rush distance and very difficult to secure third bases. Probably the two most important features in a ZVZ. So this could actually play very similarly. Upgraded Ling builds are very good on here. I would not be surprised to see Catz go for something like that again, even though it failed so miserably last game.
Sure.
And Kane, I don't know, if he's feeling ballsy, he can just do a Rush Bane all-in again. I think it has a pretty fair shot of working again. But a lot of times, you're not really going to want to do the same cheese twice in a row, because it is definitely a cheese. If you know it's coming,
you stop it, then
you can stop it very easily. Definitely. If you know it's coming. So I don't know if he's going to be willing to do that. I think he might try and play a more normal game.
Yep.
Because I would say he's the better mechanical player, but then again, someone like Catz,
sometimes that doesn't even
always matter.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I would be surprised if Catz would play as risky here.
Oh, really early gas from Catz.
Is this a 14-14?
No, that was like a 13 gas.
This is the
13 gas 12 pool.
I think it's a 13 gas 12 pool.
Is that a Baneling rush?
Yep. This is going to be a Ling Bling all in. Really early Ling timing. This is really effective against a pool first opener.
Yeah.
Really ineffective against a hatch first opener.
Yeah.
It seems contradictory, but if you get the hatch first opener and you've got 2 queens, and I think you can get a 3rd queen out or a spine and a lot of unspeedlings, that's really good for the person defending. But if you open this pool style first, you're not going to have 2 queens. You're only going to have 1 queen. You're not going to have well, obviously you're only going to have 1 queen. You're not going to be able to get a spine down in time. It's just a lot more awkward to hold off, I feel. So it'll be interesting to see if Kane is able to stop this early aggression.
One thing to note is that when Kane goes pool first, he sometimes follows it up with a very, very quick speedling. I'm not sure how it doesn't look like he's doing it this game, so it's probably irrelevant. But if you get sometimes against, actually, that's a pretty quick gas, but it's not quick enough for like the speedling all in, so it's not going to come into play before Catz's rush actually hits. Already has speedling finished. That's a strange build. This is not a popular build at all. Yeah. So I don't know. Kane might be caught off guard by it. Might not be ready for it.
I used to like. I think that you would see these builds a little bit more often on maps that. What was that godforsaken map? A 4-player map where Terran could use 2 bunkers to block the entrance to your main.
It was like every map early on in Wings.
There was one though that was in play for a while. The Protoss could do the 3 pylon block.
Again, every map early on. Right?
No, like there was no ramp. It was just like the entrance to your base. There was no.
Oh,
ramp.
I know what you're. Tal'Darim Altar.
Yeah, Tal'Darim Altar. Yeah. You could do that.
Oh,
these kinds of builds on those maps.
Any big 4-player
no
map, it's pretty good on. People actually still do it once in a while on Whirlwind.
But like the inability to have a ramp to block it all, like opens you up. Yeah. So sometimes you would see builds like this on that map. Catz needs to be really careful not to lose any lings here because he really wants to have as many lings open as possible for banelings. We'll see if Kane... that's a mistake. Maybe he tried to make a spine?
Yeah, it looked like he was going to. He already has a spine crawler finished in his main. He's walking that out. I think it's going to get there. It's going to get there before the banelings actually finish morphing.
Sure.
I don't know about that placement. Oh, he's dropping another one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the question is Catz going to commit everything to this, or...
I think he pretty much has to. This is not a...
Sure.
Oh, he lost that without canceling.
That was pretty bad. I was going to say, if Kane overcommits to the defense...
Oh, he's not going to get the spine crawler placed. He's just blocking it. Oh, he does get it down, but I think it's too late. He can just run into the main.
Oh, he lost all the banelings, though, but he is going to lose both queens. Catz has reinforcements kind of coming across the map. He needs to get another baneling morph because these lings that are coming out, he needs to morph these 2 weaklings into banelings immediately, but I don't think he's going to get to do it. He's not going to be able to kill too many drones here. I don't think, because Kane's got a couple lings coming out. Oh no, those morphed with the natural. Maybe he will get a few drone kills here.
I think he's gotten 1 so far.
3, so I think he got 2 down here?
Yeah.
He's got like 1 or 2 in the main, not anywhere near enough.
But Kane's actually building drones at this point. He's not adding any additional defense, and Catz is just all inning.
If Catz would just lay back and start morphing a lot of banelings, because he can afford 8 banelings right now, he might be able.
That's what usually people do in this situation. They just come in with another wave of banelings.
Exactly.
You can only hold so much.
Yep. Although...
Really nice move by Kane to have that ramp blocked like that. A lot of players will forget in this situation. Let's kind of panic and chase the lings around the main, and then let more and more get in.
He needs to get that 2nd queen up there, though, because if he doesn't get that queen up there in time, these banelings are going to march right on through, and that...
if he does, though, he can win the game, because he has a 2nd spine crawler coming up.
Yep, and
if he blocks that ramp, he wins,
Yep, and he's going right there to it. So this puts Catz in almost an unwinnable position now. This is what the 15 hatch effectively sets you up to do. Even though he didn't 15 hatch, he was still able to get here. So this puts Catz in a really rough spot. Catz can probably kill the spine. Well, I mean, maybe you could... Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Catz is going to try to transition out while killing the natural, but he can't do it.
Oh, he could have ran in, but there was links above.
Yeah.
And he would have blocked out the Baneling. So good decision by Catz to actually not try and go for that. Just respecting Kane, knowing that he would be prepared for it. And can we look at the work of Catz? 12 to 14, so it's actually pretty close, but we got the 2 queens and the hatchery already finished for Kane, so that's going to turn into a pretty decent advantage, but it's not unwinnable at this point.
Not unwinnable.
It's not over yet.
Also, not to understate, Kane, like, you see how close it is, right? 17 to 16 workers, actually favoring Catz just barely now. Kane did a really good job at, even in the middle of this, being like, I'm going to start making drones now.
Yeah.
You know? It's
I
really
thought
easy
he was
here.
doing it too early, even, like, seeing the entirety of the game.
Definitely. And I almost felt I wouldn't have been comfortable doing it there either, for what that's worth. You know, like, for him to start making drones there and to be in an okay spot here, that's a really remarkable thing for Kane to do. That's no easy task. It looks easy to just, I'm going to build drones and blah, blah, blah. But for the game to be as close as it is right now is a huge testament to Kane's ability to drone appropriately there.
Yeah, his decision making under pressure was absolutely perfect there, keeping the ramp blocks.
Yep, and he had the drones pulled off gas. He wasn't mining gas. He didn't start link speed or any. Oh wait, he might have started it now.
No, I
no.
don't.
Oh no, he still hasn't started. So yeah, really.
Oh, he's putting down a Roach horn, so he might be following this up with his own attack, and that's often a good thing to do here. I don't know, for whatever reason, just when you're in that situation, you're not really expecting that. Generally.
Definitely. After you've applied all the pressure, you expect that they're still trying to get back, you know, on there, because most enemies will overcommit to defending an all-in. So he's still trying to, you know, Catz is probably thinking, oh, he's got to struggle to catch up to drone and whatnot. And Catz did see a decent number of links made, so Catz might not be expecting this kind of reversal at all. Like you just not. It's not intuitive.
Oh, we somehow missed Catz as a lair finished. He has a Spire on the way. How did we miss that? That's
Catz. We should probably be watching his miss at all times.
He's actually still only on 2 gas. He has 80 gas up, and he hasn't even started the gases as natural. So this is like a super low econ muta rush.
Yeah. I guess the goal here is to just get out like 2 or 3 mutas just to keep Kane off, like just back off while he has the mute out so they can take a third or something.
And that works okay versus Ling Bane because you can have a spine crawler and just block your ramp and then mutas pick at him.
But when there are 12 roaches,
mutas aren't going to kill the roaches before damage is done.
Definitely.
And we have 9 roaches on the way with the Spire's not even half done yet. So
yeah, this is...
Kane is going to have a timing as long as he goes right away, and I can't imagine why he wouldn't.
Catz needs to, I want to say Catz should make an Overseer, but nobody wants to make an Overseer when they're only mining 2 gases.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the gas for it. He can afford 3 mutas right now.
Yeah, and Catz doesn't have the vision that he needs. The creep is already spread because of all the extra queens called for earlier. He's not going to see this anywhere near in time.
The movement is happening right now. The Spire's about to complete, but again,
Catz completely doesn't see. Yeah, Catz doesn't see that moving at all. Now he sees it. It's far too late to throw the spines up now.
Well, it hardly even matters.
Yeah, I don't
want.
Yeah, we do have 5 muta on the way, but we're about to see what happens when 5 muta just poke away at 9 roaches, killing absolutely everything you love and believe in. Because it's just not enough. Catz trying to save the drones. Surprised to not see Kane tag a few links onto that, but
I think he just wants to end it. It's smart by him because if you chase around too much, then the mutas get out. And
I guess.
Might as well just end it.
Bane links going off. Cursed Harvester time is actually not that well, but he will be losing a lot more drones.
He will be soon.
Yeah.
Everything's about to die. Another nice easy win for Kane. Really impressive defense early on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was an easy one. I think Kane played that perfectly at the beginning.
That's right. He made it look easy.
He made it look easy. But those are really, really good calls by Kane there.
And
to
like
not
you said,
overcommit
the
to the defense.
Pool against that kind of all-in is not at all easy to hold. He had essentially nothing early on. He took some drone losses early that he really didn't want to, really shouldn't have, didn't let it phase him. Just made the right decisions all the way through. And then going for that Roach rush afterwards, that's something that not a lot of people do in that position.
Maybe. I think it's an okay follow-up. But yeah, I mean, that's true.
It definitely turned out okay. But
I think a lot of people don't do it in that position because they overcommit to defending early on. And since Kane didn't, it opened him up to the ability to do that. So, with that game being out of the way, we move on to the losers match, I believe, which would be Puck versus Huck. Puck with a P versus Huck with an H. And we're going to cut to a commercial break after this. You're watching the MLG GameOn Invitational. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute.